Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? Eating less, moving more, trying to stay healthy, but the scale simply refuses to budge? Maybe in your 20s or 30s, you could lose a few pounds in a matter of weeks. But now, after 50, it feels like your body is working against you. Here's the surprising truth. Your metabolism does change with age, but probably not in the way you've been told. In today's video, we're uncovering the truth about metabolism after 50, separating myths from facts, and revealing practical ways to support your body's natural calorie-burning ability. And make sure you stay until the end, because one of the biggest metabolism myths may be the very thing that's holding you back from reaching your health and weight loss goals. When people talk about metabolism, they often blame it for weight gain, low energy, and difficulty losing belly fat. You've probably heard someone say, "My metabolism is broken," or "My metabolism slowed down because I'm getting older." But what exactly is metabolism? Why does it seem to change after 50? And most importantly, what can you actually do about it? Today, we'll explore what metabolism really is, why changes occur as we age, the critical role muscle plays, common metabolism myths that refuse to die, and the science-backed habits that can help support healthy aging, weight management, and energy levels. Let's get started. When most people hear the word metabolism, they think of how quickly their body burns calories. But metabolism is much more than that. Your metabolism is the sum of all the processes happening inside your body that keep you alive. It's your heartbeat, your breathing, your digestion, your brain function, your immune system. Even while you're sleeping, your metabolism is working around the clock. In fact, the majority of calories you burn each day are used simply to keep your body functioning. This is known as your resting metabolic rate. Think of your metabolism like the engine of a car. Even when the car is parked, the engine uses fuel to stay running. Your body works the same way. And here's something many people don't realize. Metabolism isn't simply fast or slow. Many factors influence how many calories your body uses, including age, muscle mass, activity level, body size, genetics, sleep quality, and nutrition habits. That's why two people of the same age can have very different calorie needs. Understanding this is the first step toward taking control of your health. Now, let's address the question everyone wants answered. Why does it seem harder to lose weight after 50? The answer is more complex than simply blaming age. One major factor is lifestyle change. As people get older, they often become less physically active. Many jobs become more sedentary. Retirement can reduce daily movement. Joint discomfort may discourage exercise. Over time, fewer daily movements mean fewer calories burned. But that's only part of the story. The other major factor is changes in body composition. As we age, we naturally tend to lose muscle mass unless we actively work to maintain it. And that leads us directly to one of the most important sections of this video, the muscle metabolism connection. If there's one thing you remember from today's video, let it be this: muscle is your metabolism's best friend. Muscle tissue requires more energy to maintain than fat tissue. That means people with more muscle generally burn more calories throughout the day, even while resting. Unfortunately, adults can gradually lose muscle as they age if they don't regularly challenge their muscles through activity. This process can begin surprisingly early and continue over the decades. Imagine two people who weigh exactly the same. One has more muscle, the other has less muscle. Even though the scale shows the same number, the person with more muscle often burns more calories throughout the day. That's one reason why preserving muscle becomes increasingly important after 50. And the good news? It's never too late to start. Many adults in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s can improve strength, mobility, and muscle mass through consistent exercise and proper nutrition. Later in this video, we'll discuss exactly how to do that. When people think about burning calories, they often think about workouts. But workouts are only part of the picture. Many experts believe that everyday movement plays a massive role in overall calorie expenditure. Think about walking around the house, gardening, cleaning, taking the stairs, shopping, standing instead of sitting. These activities may seem small individually, but together they can add up significantly over time. Many adults become less active without even realizing it. Maybe you drive more than you used to. Maybe you spend more time watching television. Maybe you sit longer throughout the day. These changes can gradually reduce daily calorie burn. The solution isn't necessarily spending hours in the gym. Sometimes the biggest improvements come from simply moving more throughout the day. And that's encouraging, because almost anyone can start today. This is one of the most common statements people make. But in reality, true metabolic disorders are relatively uncommon. Most people who feel their metabolism is broken are actually experiencing a combination of factors such as reduced activity, muscle loss, poor sleep, increased stress, and changes in eating habits. The body is incredibly adaptable. Often, small lifestyle changes can have a larger impact than people expect. The important takeaway is this: don't assume your metabolism is permanently damaged. Focus on the factors you can control. That's where real progress happens. If you're finding these health tips useful and want more practical advice on healthy aging, weight loss, nutrition, longevity, and staying active after 50, take a moment to subscribe to the Health Guide and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Now let's continue with some metabolism myths that may surprise you. Metabolism. Myth number 2. Eating less always leads to more weight loss. At first glance, this sounds logical. Eat less. Lose more weight. Simple, right? Not exactly. While calorie balance matters, excessively restricting food can sometimes make healthy habits difficult to maintain. Many people dramatically cut calories, feel miserable, lose energy, and eventually return to old habits. The result? A frustrating cycle of losing and regaining weight. Instead of focusing solely on eating less, focus on eating smarter. Choose foods that support fullness, muscle maintenance, and overall health. That means emphasizing protein-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. A sustainable approach almost always beats an extreme one. Metabolism. Myth number 3. Certain foods melt fat. You've probably seen headlines claiming that one special food burns fat instantly. Unfortunately, no food magically melts body fat. There is no miracle fruit, no miracle drink, no miracle spice. Some foods may support satiety, energy levels, or overall health. But lasting weight loss comes from consistent habits, not magic ingredients. Be cautious of claims that sound too good to be true. Usually, they are. 8. The power of protein. After 50, now let's discuss one nutrient that deserves attention. Protein. Protein helps support muscle maintenance and recovery. This becomes increasingly important during healthy aging. Including protein at meals may help support fullness and make it easier to maintain muscle while managing weight. Examples include eggs, fish, Greek yogurt, beans, lentils, chicken, tofu, and cottage cheese. Many adults don't realize how little protein they're eating. Making small improvements here can have meaningful long-term benefits. 9. Strength training. The metabolism booster most people ignore. If walking is one of the best activities for overall health, strength training may be one of the best investments in your future metabolism. You don't need to become a bodybuilder. You don't need a gym membership. Even simple exercises can help. Squats, wall push-ups, resistance bands, light dumbbells, and chair exercises. Strength training helps preserve and build muscle. Remember what we discussed earlier? More muscle generally means higher calorie requirements. That's why strength training is often considered one of the most effective long-term strategies for supporting metabolism after 50. 10. Sleep and metabolism. Here's something many people overlook. Poor sleep can influence appetite, energy, and food choices. Have you ever noticed that after a bad night's sleep, unhealthy foods seem more tempting? You're not imagining it. When you're tired, it becomes harder to make healthy decisions. You may move less, exercise less, snack more. That's why quality sleep should be viewed as part of a healthy metabolism strategy. Aim for consistent sleep habits whenever possible. Your body will thank you. 11. Stress. The silent weight loss saboteur. Stress affects more than your mood. Chronic stress can influence eating habits, sleep quality, motivation, and overall well-being. Many people respond to stress by reaching for comfort foods. Others become less active. Some struggle with sleep. These behaviors can indirectly impact weight management. That's why activities such as walking, meditation, deep breathing, gardening, spending time outdoors can support overall health in more ways than one. 12. Hydration and energy. Water doesn't magically speed up metabolism, but staying hydrated supports many essential body functions. Even mild dehydration can leave you feeling tired and sluggish. When energy drops, activity often drops too. And less movement means fewer calories burned. Simple habits like carrying a water bottle and drinking regularly throughout the day can make a noticeable difference. Here's perhaps the biggest lesson of all. Healthy metabolism isn't about quick fixes. It's about daily habits. The people who achieve lasting success usually focus on consistency rather than perfection. They stay active, build strength, prioritize sleep, eat nutritious foods, stay hydrated, manage stress. None of these habits are flashy, but together they create powerful results. And the best part? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep showing up. So what's the truth about metabolism after 50? Your metabolism does change, but it's not a hopeless situation. Many of the changes people blame on aging are actually influenced by factors we can improve. Maintaining muscle, staying active, eating enough protein, sleeping well, managing stress. These habits can help support a healthy metabolism, healthy aging, and long-term weight management. Remember, your body is not working against you. It may simply need a different strategy than it did years ago. And the sooner you start building those healthy habits, the greater the rewards can be. Now we'd love to hear from you. What has been your biggest challenge with metabolism after 50? Have you noticed changes in your energy levels, weight, or daily habits? Share your experience in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Health Guide for more practical tips on healthy aging, weight loss, longevity, brain health, and living your healthiest life after 50. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to watch our next video about the best foods to support healthy aging and maintain muscle after 50. It pairs perfectly with what you've learned today. Thank you for watching the Health Guide. Stay healthy, stay active, and I'll see you in the next video.